And welcome back. This is having a look back at September, and this year I've been making myself this tag booklet. So I've done one for every month, and I've been using the Edith Holden book, and then I've just put this ring on them, and then next year I'll be able to hang it up in my craft room to remind me what month it is. And I'll also be able to, you know, take a look at anything that I've wrote. Obviously, when I started this off, you know, everything was jolly and all the rest of it, and then you know, my mum got poorly through July and passed away on the 31st of July. So obviously, you know, August and probably the rest of the month and the rest of my life, yeah, you may not want to listen to this because I've not got a lot to say, and I didn't want to just stop the series because, you know, I want to make it for the whole year. But yeah, obviously not a lot's happening in my life. I've been off work. When you see this, hopefully I should be back at work. And obviously I've been videoing every day, making stuff, which you already know if you watch me. So yeah, I think I'll keep it short, just, you know, just so I continue to do it and finish it off. So let's start by having a look through September. So 21st of September is St. Matthew's Day, and the 29th of September is St. Michael's Day. Mottos: fair on September. First fair, what? For the month. Fair on September, first fair. For the month. I don't know what that means. September blows soft till the fruit's in the loft. September dries up wells or breaks down bridges. Very true. It's either as dry as anything or as wet as. So, as first starter pages, these lovely house sparrows on some oats. Lovely. Then we've got my favourite bird, the goldfinch, and we are lucky enough to get those on our garden. They don't stop very often, but they do sit in a conifer what's on next door's garden, which is like grows over to our garden. So I do see them quite a lot. I've learnt the call. I can tell by the way that they fly, they kind of bounce, that it's them. Occasionally you will see them on the garden, but I've got fields, you know, that way and that way. And I think they're going from, you know, one set of fields to the other, and they kind of rest in between. So absolutely stunning birds. I can remember the first time I saw them on the garden, and I saw this flash of red, and obviously knew it wasn't a robin because robins are very round. And yeah, I was amazed because I'd never properly seen one before, and since then they've come back every year. So we've got some juniper berries and some grasses. I'm not sure what they are. Got some lovely horse chestnuts. Love that picture. And then we've got some, oh yeah, I don't know why I start reading these things, because then I'm like, can't read that. Got some berries. So not a lot of pictures to choose from at all, because obviously there's not that much going off in September. So if you've watched before, you'll know that at the beginning I made myself 12 double tags. All I did is, you know, folded up a load of paper and then cut out a tag shape, and then I made this template, which is the same size, so I can put it on here and see exactly where I want to cut. And then I just drew around in Sharpie because it's so difficult to see the acetate. I've done this for window envelopes as well. Makes it a lot easier. to be able, it's fine if you're collaging around a window envelope, but if you want to put a whole piece on, then doing a template is very good. So let's have a look at this. I would like this one. So you can see here, look, I'd have to just take it to there. And if I hadn't got this, I would think, oh yes, I could just take that, and then you kind of cut it out. I mean, I could, but yeah, sometimes you find that you're missing part of the picture. So I do think these are very handy. So I definitely don't want that one. I mean, that'd be a lovely one. And that's obviously too small. So I'm gonna go with that. So let's see. Okay, so I shall cut the strings. There's not a lot of pages left now, so it's really easy to bend the book round a little bit to get to the strings, whereas when they're full, it's a bit more difficult. I think I've got them all. Is that one on? So that's that one. That one. And I'll leave that one in because obviously that's for October. I suppose that's the beginning of October actually. So I'm going to leave that other one in because I might want to use that for October. So that's that one. I won't take any more because obviously it's taken the back ones. So I shall leave that for next week. Is there anything else I just want to cut out? Just put anything on the back. I mean, I've not over decorated any of them. I've not really put anything in the middles of them. Oh, I have a couple of them. Yeah. I do need the word September. So I don't want that one because it's way too big. I could perhaps have that. That might be okay, but then it's on that one. Maybe that one. So I'll rip that one out. Okay, my leaves are blowing. If you remember last year, if you watched me last year, and if you looked at the Woodland Wonder playlist, I had these all over my desk with candles, and I loved it, and I really liked working in it, but it's not practical. It looks very, very pretty, and on screen it looked really nice, but yeah, it's unfortunately just not practical. And I was tidying out my cupboard. Well, I wasn't tidying it out. I thought, oh, there's that box. I must get it down because I knew I'd got some the leaves, and I knew that I'd got a Christmas decoration, because then after fall I put a Christmas decoration on my desk, and again I loved it, but yeah, it's just not practical. So I've put because I had bought one special what went all around my desk, and I bought extra lights and stuff. This drawing handy is atrocious. So I've put that in with my Christmas decorations. I'll use it downstairs somewhere. But I've just kept the leaves, and I've got some acorns and some lemon slices and stuff, and cinnamon sticks. So I thought I'll just keep them in a basket, and perhaps, you know, just put a sprinkling on. So it did make me desk pretty. And when you're doing, oh, I think I've gone too small. When you're doing, you know, like when I'm talking at the beginning of a video, especially at the beginning of the vlog videos, it's nice to have something visual to look at instead of just seeing my hands going like this, because that's what tends to happen. Oh, that's not bad at all. Right, I'm going to ink around it. I'm going to go with this rustic wilderness, what the lovely Dee sent me. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, she might be starting filming again by the time this airs. I'm filming this on the Thursday, so it's like the last day of September. But because of my filming schedule, because I've got so many autumn, fall, woodland projects that I want to, you know, get out while the season's still the season. Yeah, I've had to push this up. I think it will go out about on the 15th of October, and same with my digital collage design team project. That'll probably be going out tomorrow, or it'll have been out the day before this, and I normally do that on the 1st of the month. But yeah, I mean, I've said it before, I just feel like autumn comes and goes, because as soon as it gets to autumn, as soon as the weather starts changing, we all naturally start thinking about winter and Christmas. So it's not that the season goes any quicker. It's still, you know, about 3 months long, like the rest of the seasons, especially in the UK where you know, our weather is very seasonal. Yeah, it's as long as the rest, but I think we're just busier as minds are more full, because you know, we're thinking about what Uncle Jerry wants for Christmas, what's his perfect gift. And yeah, I feel and obviously, I mean, in America you've got Thanksgiving as well, but yeah, in the UK we're obviously thinking in September is normal kind of time for fairs. So you know, rides and stalls and beef burgers, and it's that kind of thank you very much to the lovely Carol who sent me my Sugar Bell bottles. I keep saying I'm in the Sugar Bell gang now. It's lovely. I've wanted one of these for ages. Yeah, so it's made me happy. Yeah, so we've got like fair season, and then obviously at the end of October it's Halloween. Eleanor's birthday is the 1st of November, because I was in labour with her on Halloween. And it's my middle daughter's birthday, the 15th of November. So yeah, September, it's like, oh, you know, especially, I mean, on a monetary level, it's, gosh, you know, the fairs are coming up. It's 2 of my daughter's birthdays, Halloween, and Eleanor's still at that age where, you know, she wants to do something. I'm gonna have to pause. There's somebody at the door. Right, I might have to pause again. I've got Colin in with me. I've got somebody come round to look at his window. Yeah, I'll pause. Okay, oh, sorry about that. We've got that condensation trapped in a couple of the windows. So yeah, someone was coming around today. This week Ryan's off work, so I've stuck this on, and inked around it. So I don't really know. Oh, I'll cut around it. I don't really know what to say about September, because, you know, like I say, I've been off work. I've just been keeping myself busy. And yeah, just keeping my head down and keeping busy. I mean, as probably a lot of you will know, that you know, in the UK we was in lockdown, oh, I don't know, on and off for about 18 months. So I'd had a lot of time off, you know, my outdoor, not outdoor, but my out of my house job. Which now I've gone down to 1 day a week anyway, so I hardly work there. And I haven't even got back into the routine of like being out and that, because, you know, when we started lockdown, I started YouTube, so my life kind of changed. So yeah, I'd got totally out of the habit of going anywhere, and I don't really go many places anyway. I'm happy staying at home. I don't want to go all the way through, do I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm happy to stay at home. And, you know, having a chronic illness, I don't know where my whole things are. They'll be in a really good place. I've got some ones what I've punched out, but I forgot where the, you know, the stick-on ones. I forgot where I've put them. I'm going to say I've moved things around that much just lately. Because I had my lovely trolley sent to me for my birthday from Bianca. So that was a big, like, move round. And then, yeah, I've carried on, like, moving things around since then, really. So I haven't really got used to where everything is. Every time I come in, it's like, oh, where is everything? I think I've got a pretty, well, I've got a small craft room. It's like a standard box bedroom. This hardly fit in a single bed. A bed would be from one wall to another wall kind of thing, and then you'd have the same space again as like a walk-through, and that's as big as it is. So I've got my desk here, so this is like my table, so there's my punches, these are stencils and stamps, and then my glues and my inks. I've got my plates from my mum's, which I need to get some shelves up for them. And then to the right, if you know IKEA, you'll know what kind of unit it is. So I've got these like 4 boxes, and then on top I've got some boxes. Let me pause. And then to my left is my trolley with my sewing machine on, and that's where I keep like ribbon and lace. And then that's kind of like projects that I'm working on, or, you know, future projects, and that's it. To the right of me is my PC. So that's kind of the unit, and then up here right at the top is like ephemera made. That's where all my copier papers and spare glue and tape and stuff, and then my computer. So yeah, this is kind of it. So I like to move everything and have it you know, in grabbing distance with filming. And I did find, before I did film, having fibromyalgia, that constant overreaching for things used to hurt my arms and things. So I wanted everything very close to me, so I'm not overstretching, which is a big reason why I don't overbuy on things, because everything's got to fit into this space, otherwise it's going to be behind something and I'm going to forget about it. I'm not going to know that it exists, because my memory is shocking. So we've put that on. That's filled a bit of time, hasn't it? It saves me talking about stuff. So what colour? I don't know if I quite fancy something red in there. Let's get my ribbon out. Oh, and under my desk I've got 2 more of those little drawers what was next to my sewing machine, and that's where I keep my ribbons for because I have a dream catcher shop as well. I don't make them anymore because it hurts my fingers too much, but I sell the kits to make your own. So underneath my table is all my ribbons, wool, and I try not, apart from, you know, little bits, I try not to use any of these for junk journaling because it's, you know, a different shop. And that is called gosh, what's it called? What's my other shop called? Oh my goodness, I forgot. Oh, that's crazy. Tinker Treasure, my goodness, Tinker Treasures. So that was my first shop, and that's, I wanted to keep like the treasure part, and that's why I went with Tatty Treasures for my junk journal name. And I was going to open a third shop called Tinker, I think I was keeping the Tinker actually. Tinker Tots it was going to be. Because I used to make quite a lot of mobiles, you know, above cribs and things like that. But like I say, it started hurting my fingers. Whereas junk journaling doesn't hurt my fingers. I can tell if I've done a lot of fussy cutting and things like that. But, you know, my fingers aren't all bent round doing something. So, yeah. That was that. So what am I going to actually write in here? No comment. I suppose I'm definitely looking forward and thinking about the things that I personally enjoy. So that's fluffy socks. Hot chocolate. My heated blanket. Oh, I am the queen of heated blankets. I have one on my bed, you know, on my mattress. I have one what I put over my legs. So if I'm sitting in my chair in my bedroom, I've got one what I put over me, and I've got one like a jacket, and it's got heated up the neck and down the back, and obviously it really does help with my pain relief. So in summer, I don't obviously use them. I still sometimes put my heated bed on and lay on it. So yeah, I always look forward to wrapping myself up in the heated blanket. I love, and I don't do it as often now, but I love walking through leaves. I love it when all the leaves have dropped, and it's got that kind of damp, woody smell. And but I don't want slippy leaves; they've got to be crunchy. And yeah, seeing all the trees. There's somewhere that that we go, and there's a big circle, and it's full of trees, and the whole of the floor is just a whole blanket of leaves, all different colours, and it's beautiful, and it's really still and quiet, and there's enough like evergreen trees in there as well that it's not bare, it's still quite woody in there. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen a unicorn when I've been standing there, but and that was I can't find the photos, but I've got lots of photos of different mushrooms and fungi and things, and that was where I took them. And yeah, it's just got a really magical feel about it. So I really love that, and I do try and go at least once a year. And when we go, we have picnics in the car. And we do have hot chocolate. I normally do chicken sandwiches with stuffing, so it's getting you into like the Christmas kind of mood. And sometimes have soup and hot chocolate, and I take a bag of little marshmallows and we put those in. Obviously the last 2 years we've been unable to do it because yeah, even the parks and things was closed down, so you couldn't go. I've missed a C out, haven't I? So what else do I like? I like the dark nights. I like that it gets chilly and it's okay to stay in. I've got a lot better with being it's okay to stay in, but I think especially when you're younger, there's a pressure on you of why don't you go out and do things, and like I say, with me being a homebody, I prefer staying in, so you feel a bit like, oh, nobody's going to question why I've not been anywhere, because it's okay to stay in and be under a fluffy blanket and watch TV and things like that. So yeah, it saves me thinking of excuses. So I'm trying to think of small things, what make me feel happy, to get over, no, not to get over, but to I don't know what the word would be, but to deal with the sadness and the loneliness and the just generally missing my mum not being here. So yeah, and I suppose it's going to be like that for a long time. It's still relatively new. Yeah, it's only just over 2 months, and she was only ill for about 3 weeks, so yeah, it's still very, very new. So I'm gonna call it a day, and hopefully things will brighten up. I'm really liking the feel of this. I think I'd really like to make one in like probably Tim Holtz kind of style and that, but yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful. It's going to be lovely just to have hanging in my room. So that's it from me for today. Let me know what do you look forward to in autumn. Are you like wanting the warm and fluffy, cozy kinds of things? I think it always, I don't know, I'm definitely more an autumn winter person, especially in clothes and stuff. I used to love buying boots and hats and scarves and gloves and things like that, and jumpers, rather than summer clothes and sandals. So I hope you are all well. Like I say, give me a comment and let me know what things you're looking forward to. I'm guessing a lot of Americans starting planning Thanksgiving. I don't know how you manage to plan Thanksgiving and Christmas. It must be a very, very busy time. and especially for those ladies who still, you know, have children, maybe going to work as well. It must be absolutely hectic. Yeah, I don't know how you all fit it in. And say just, I remember, you know, working full time and children and Christmas and stuff, and yeah, it's really difficult to fit it all in, and do everything, because it does come and go very, very, very quick, especially that Christmas period, you know, when all the like Christmas fairs are on and things like that. You've only got that you know, 3-4 week window to do things like going to the pantomime. Do other countries have pantomimes, or is it just a UK thing? We always used to go to the pantomime. I'm going to say again, that's something that we've not done for the last few years. I'm going to say I always used to go with my mum. And when my older children was young, we used to go. And then, you know, as they've got older, and well, my oldest daughter, we started going with her children, and Eleanor as well. So yeah. Right, I shall see you all very soon. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, you'll have to let me know if you've made one of these. Still need to make one and send it to Alison. So if you're watching, Alison, it is on my list to do. Alison did win one of my giveaways, which was for a completed book of tags, and I did send the first one off, and that's been received. So yeah, I need to sit and do Alison one. I had to buy another book because I'd used all my books, and obviously as I've been going through this, I've been using the pages up for other things, and like you'll see in some months, there's not a great deal to choose from. So you do really need a whole book, so you can choose. And obviously, if I was decorating, I mean, some of them some of them I had decorated the backs a bit, only a couple of them. Oh, I didn't realise I'd done a few in green. How bizarre. I didn't even realise I'd done that. You can just tell, can't you, where my head's been the last few months. So thank you to everybody who subscribed and who supports me and who leaves me lovely comments and words of encouragement and all the rest of it. It has meant the absolute world to me. And like I say, I think if I didn't have YouTube, I'd have probably gone a bit crazy. So that's it. I'm going. Bye for now. Bye.